What's up, YouTube? You know how this works, right? We're back into Skyrim. Alright. We're here in Solitude, but we're leaving Solitude.
I'm still here.
I had planned on doing the Dawnguard DLC, but it has proven to be unreliable, completely broken and unusable, really. So what we're going to do is go do a miscellaneous quest. Bottom Shade, I think that's what it was. Okay, we couldn't really do anything there. Vampire activity. Right there, yep. So we're gonna go here and go north.
My carriage is the safest. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Sun feels good, huh? You ever met one of them cats?
Have I ever met a cat? Alright, we're here. And we're going that way. Okay, it's like, why is the combat music playing? There's a bear over there. But we're not going over there, we're going this way. Let's go this way. All right. So I forgot that I wasn't recording, and I made it to the cave. Did we kill two bears? Was that different? How many times did I die? I do not have any bears, so we did not kill any bears on this way, on this attempt through here.
For the last 2 years, I have embarked
The
on
warrior you're
a
referring
single
to, he referred to nothing. He didn't say
road
anything.
to walk its twist. All the while, only it appears the road
This
ends
guy is
in this
a DLC or some sort of mod character. I have no idea.
We've stopped. What
It
is
was rumored that the child left for Eastmarch to join the Stormcloaks. In
Can't skip
defiance
this
of
dialogue.
the Empire. For a lord's house. Thus the Lord. Yes, the skin, eyes, and fangs are telltale signs. But some men can be sure the same is true for other races. I was staying at an inn near the border when one of the local Nords decided to take offense with my presence. His was to challenge me to a brawl, and when I refused, he accused me of being vampire. The word was toxic. That morning, 2 bodies were found outside, torn to shreds. Unrecognizable masses, if not for the bones and teeth. Things were tense around the village, and the gods were in a hurry to solve the case and placate the locals.
I'm surprised they have the technology to identify somebody. using their bones and teeth
Locked in that
here in
cell
Skyrim.
for days, I began to starve. Not for blood, but for food. Theirs was to offer me bread in exchange for a confession. It was better to die by the axe than starvation, but few can stomach either. So I did what all mortals do when there is no logical escape. I prayed. To Julianos for temperance, to Stendar for mercy, to Mara for love. And when I awoke the next morning, my cage was gone, as was my hunger.
Okay. None of these are good options. The best option would be give me more evidence.
Ours is not to jest about things that are so grave. I did not escape. I was pardoned. But it was not the pardon I sought. The night before, I was paid a visit by a man, his face shrouded by the hood of his robe. In his arms he cradled an urn, filled with the dust of a vampire. The dust was to be scattered around my cell, as proof of my demise. I knew not how much coin he had passed to my jailers, but it was enough to carry on with the ruse. Outside the barracks, a carriage awaited us both. It took us to a nearby chateau, where I would meet my true employer. When they brought me before the House Lord, I told him I did not kill those men. He told me he already knew. The real murderer was his own kin. He asked me if it was true about vampires, if they formed clans, family. He wanted to know if I knew where his daughter had fled. I told him no, but I could find her. After all, I was a hunter, a member of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. So I told him why I came to Skyrim and my desire for penance.
Is
Then
she the
he
vampire?
made an offer. A second chance.
I find that hard to
for him,
believe.
his daughter, and for me. Before coming to Skyrim, I had spent my life hunting vampires for the Order. Much like the Vigilants, we often hunted in pairs. My partner was a Nightblade named Arlas. He used stealth and shadow to eliminate our targets, while I covered him from a distance. His was a remarkable courage. Many in the Order prefer long-range attacks to avoid the chance of infection. Arlas never deterred from his methods. Courage alone, however, was not enough to prepare us for what lay in that den nearly 4 winters ago.
4 winters
I
ago.
watched Arlas scout ahead from afar, melding to the shadows in search of the enemy. The den was for all intents and purposes empty. Yet, the center table showed not a fleck of dust, and the torches on the wall were recently lit. A shiver swam up my tail like a cold fish. But I knew Arlas was safe so long as he stuck to the shadows. Until I saw the shadows themselves move. The shadow spread its wings, as did the others, cloaking the room in darkness. They came from above, like bats descending on their prey. Ours was to call to my friend and reach for my staff, trying to shield his escape with fire. We barely made it out alive, but One of those foul demons had raked its talons across Arlas's back. All I had to do was look into his narrowing pupils to see the infection had taken root. It was progressing faster than any case of vampiris I had ever witnessed. Potions had no effect. There was no time to take him to a healer. Ours was to ask for his last request. He said, "Cure me." I thought it was a joke. He always made me laugh. Now I know the extent of my folly. Months later, I discovered his journal while putting away his things. It seems he had anticipated infection from the moment he joined the Order. He had been corresponding with a mage named Valion. A mage who was studying a cure. Yours is a statement that I am thankful for. Perhaps, as the Divines work in the shadows, there is a greater purpose to be found. I thought Harla's death brought me to Skyrim to save the nobleman's daughter. Now I wonder if they have brought me here to meet you.
Another vampire hunter would be
Theirs is a
cool if we
centuries-old
could
order,
do the vampire
dating
hunting
back to
quests.
the Oblivion Crisis. It began as merely a gathering of feeble lords, until the Divines intervened. Legends say the hero of Kvatch became a member, and trained the Order in the ways of combat. That knowledge was passed down from old members to new, and over time, the Order became more organized, and its rituals more austere. Today, members are handpicked and trained from a young age. Ours was a life cloistered in barracks and libraries, sharpening the weapons of war. We dedicated our lives to a single purpose: to silence all other voices, so that we are better attuned to listen. Let the light illuminate the shadow.
Still has quest marker. Can I select this one? No, I can't. I cannot select follow me. I can't select any of them. Okay. Alright. See if he does another task or something. Alright, we went outside.
In his arms, he cradled an urn, filled with the dust of a vampire. The dust was to be scattered around my cell, as proof of my demise.
Are we working now? Hey.
Yours is to lead, ours is to follow.
Okay, well, still can't complete the quest. So that's cool. Is it supposed to work like that? So that he's got... I don't remember pressing the button. Sure. So yeah, does it work like this? Is it supposed to be like this so I can always find him? Or is this another glitch? I was not intending to get another follower. I was expecting it to be just me and Ayla doing all of the Dawnguard quests, but I guess we now have a party. I don't remember how much of the Dawnguard she follows us if we side with the Dawnguard. I know she's there for portions of it, and she sides with us at the end, regardless of which side we choose, but I guess now we have us a vampire hunting party. So, I don't know what to do now. I was gonna try to figure out how to fix the Dawnguard quests for a later video. The mage guy ran up ahead. The guy that's supposed to stay the furthest back and be the least involved. Although Serana is also pretty much strictly a mage. Does he even use magic? Or is he just... Well, that was a conjuration spell. Are you gonna conjure something, or was that a soul capture? Well, if he sucks, we might not keep him for that long. But that does end this quest. Yorgrim Overlook. I have no way of getting there reasonably. I've spent enough time wandering around trying to figure things out. So, that this guy's quest was both longer and shorter than I was expecting. So much time was sitting around listening, but almost nothing to it. Just a single cave, empty. Again, no good way to get there. If only I'd have known to do it before, when we had to be there for Eskimor's tomb. There is a village, it would seem, this way. Where am I? Is that Kynesgrove? I think this is Kynesgrove up here. Okay, random chest. Locked. wolves. Shore stone.
What was that? Done and done.
Welcome to Shore Stone.
I'd wager I could crack rock faster than anyone, even you.
Perhaps you could.
All I'm asking is that you clean up once in a while. How you can find anything in your half the place is beyond me.
I'd rather spend more time.
Let me guess, bandits.
Where'd you
Skeletons. Uh-huh. One hit. That skeleton killed me in one hit. Where am I at? Right here with this guy again. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't anticipated not having anything to do. Because I didn't know the Dawn Guard just wasn't gonna work. I am half tempted to start a new playthrough that isn't on survival mode.
I'm warning you. Back off.
You don't normally, you don't own anything here.
Where'd you come?
Aha, now you're attacking. Ice melee. It's a good thing I am very resistant to ice melee.
Just scratch. Tough day for you. Done and done.
I can't trade things with you yet. Light armor, 36. For the third time. Although, the first time it popped up, I don't know if I was recording. Or if that was one of the earlier takes that I erased. Because I died fairly quickly after loading it. But yes, this recording session, this is the third time that it popped up. At one point, two-handed weapons also got a synergy point. If it's synergizing with my followers, light armor makes sense. Ayla is a light armor user,
Let's
and
get
she's
going.
currently wearing light armor. But neither her nor Serana even have a two-handed weapon. Neither of them favor two-handed skills, except for Ayla's whatever bonus for being a Nord is. Okay, see, just Catching up or what? You know, it doesn't matter. Let's go this way. We're gonna get to town. We can decide to go. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get
Who's there? Where'd you come from?
Can't shoot it far enough. And I fell anyway. Okay. Let's just not. Seems like a decent option. Lesser Venerable Spriggan and the bear. Actually, I think it was 2 bears. Maybe it was 2 Spriggans, though. I could be wrong on that. Oh. One of them decided to specifically target me. And there's a wolf. First one didn't seem to last very long. And a troll. Just what? Okay, we are back to Riften. So if we have an issue, the guards can help us.
A fight. This should be good.
Should
Take
it?
my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down at the Racket Racket. Face Butcher is more racket from what I've heard.
Now, as proven by a previous episode, going into town does not make you safe. Going into town despawns everybody outside, and the bears will just come into town. If you missed that part, I was finishing the Mara quest. Maybe not finishing it, maybe just one of the steps along the way. But I had to come back here to talk to Priestess of Mara. And mid-conversation, I just dropped dead. Don't know what happened, how it happened. Loaded up the game again, came in here and just watched, looked around, and just waited. And a bear pops in to the temple, runs straight over to me and attacks me. So then I reload again, and this time I come out here and wait, and the bears pop into this, and then get caught by a bunch of guards out here fighting them. So they made it all the way in there uninterrupted because the game didn't load any enemies, or enemies to the bears, in my case, enemy allies, guards, to fight them along the way. But I'm currently in combat because the combat music is playing.
Ugh. Been tending your hounds? Godlike Whitemane has been laid to rest, I know. You're the harbinger, the companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
Okay. Didn't know they cared. Alright, well, this is going to be a short episode. Next time, I'm going to have to figure out how to fix the Dawn Guard quest, or I'm going to start something new. I don't know. But, yeah, we killed a summoned vampire, then died, then reloaded, realized he didn't record, and then got into another fight, not involving a vampire, just a guy talking about vampires. So yeah, more stuff happened off camera, I think, than happened on camera, because I had to die and reload and fix things. Not that that was much anyway. We just killed a single vampire. Alright, yeah, this is it. This is broken. This game is broken. Skyrim's, it's always been broken. The only difference is now is that mods have it broken in a different way than it was when it came out. But it doesn't matter how you play this game, some aspect of it's going to be broken. It just happens that it made it so I have nothing to do when I thought I was going to have an entire quest line to play. Yeah, so we're either going to fix that. I can't, the music is so loud. So either going to fix it, probably using console commands, to just reset the progress in the quest line. Hopefully that fixes it. Because if I have to do the part, one of the possible fixes that requires just going into the castle and forcing Serana to float in there, cause issues later on. Plus it doesn't undo the gate, which, because I can't fast travel because I'm on survival mode, means I'll have to use the glitch or the console to go force myself through that gate every time I need to get in there. It just adds more work to do on top of having to walk there every time because I am on survival mode and I can't fast travel anywhere. But that'll be next time. Next time I load up, I will either be doing something new or I will be at the gates of Valkahar Castle with the crest line progressing. So you'll know then. I'll know sometime before then, hopefully. But that'll be next time. If you made it here to the end of this, one of my worst videos ever, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.